Get your dicks out, you cunty butts! It's time for Nintendo! Fuck, 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 bitch, 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 slut! Woo! Nintendo!
We'll never get that fucking shit. He's self-destructing.
Nintendo Hyper! Here we go! Nintendo at E3 has a special place on this show because it was one of the original E3 shows in which I really jacked up the guys and got the hype train going. When they came out and did Zelda in an orchestra and I was going like this and like, it was one of those early days where we like really felt the hype on this show.
Yeah.
Sadly, those days are past, but...
That was 7 years ago.
This has been a year of malaise. Here we go. So we'll see if they can live up to, or it's like I said before, it's their conference to lose.
Yes.
There we go. Oh, there we go. Magic show, magic. Uh-oh, new colors.
Oh, was there?
I don't know. I haven't been to the store in a while.
I don't think you've ever been to the store.
Another one. Hey, look, it's just. Hey, everybody, look. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh, well, that could be a number of games that game play. What do you guys think this is?
Robots!
Robot Man. Okay. Skate 4. Our quality is shit here. Oh, there we go. It popped in. Looks like a pretty generic mech game. Slightly stylized though, which is nice. This is actually, I'm getting a little bit of Platinum vibe from it, but this is pretty intense. I didn't expect heavy metal screams in the beginning of the Nintendo conference.
It's 9 a.m.
Yeah, it is 9 fucking a.m.
Oh, that was abrupt.
Yeah, I like that cutting choice actually. That's pretty good.
Whoa.
My.
新暦3564年第107代アーケディア法王ナダリアは軍事大国シアへと遠征軍を派兵一夜にしてその首都ホメロパは陥落しアルスもろとも雲海の底深くへと沈んでいったその陰にはたった一人のプレイと天の聖杯滅の存在があった次のターゲットはイーラに決めた
Is that the dragon
世界を破壊する
気づいてるんじゃないか破壊したがってるのは人間だと
僕が
Jesus, Nintendo's got the worst quality so
本
far.
国から受けた使命は天の聖杯滅の討伐だどうだろう僕らにその力貸してもらえないだろうか
ひょっとして怒ってる滅の討伐のこと
It's YouTube, it shouldn't be Nintendo's fault, the buffering, but it's weird. What is this, guys? Xenoblade again? Oh my god, it's just DLC. At least they're using the Japanese voices. Doesn't it seem better?
Yeah.
It's the same terrible writing, but it seems less insufferable when it's in Japanese.
別に退屈しのぎだよただの
ふざけてるの
True.
My tolerance for melodrama is so much higher when it's like a foreign language.
Yeah.
これが天の聖杯同士の激突
お前いい目をしてるな
Where's those boy short shorts?
この道だ
Yeah, man.
交わることはない
When we launched
he
Nintendo
is.
Switch, our vision was
see
a
if I can-
home system you could play together anytime, anywhere.
I'm on a good
Two
network. I don't know
detachable
what's going on
Joy-Con
with the quality.
controllers, countless play possibilities. From day one, all of you have shown the world what that means.
Give me that.
Whether playing at home or on the go, from low to on high.
Whoa.
Where will Nintendo Switch take you next?
I play high all the
To smash the invitation and chill
time.
out fans and challengers? Or on a journey through verdant
Right.
fields and viridian cities in a timeless quest to catch them all?
Some quid. All right, what's going on, Reggie? What you doing?
A
What
few
is
weeks
that?
ago, we showed you Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and
Yeah.
Pokemon Let's Go Eevee.
Everyone
A
wants
brand
Eevee.
new Pokemon adventure
No, you don't.
through the
Fraser.
vibrant cancer
You guys
region
see those fucking
where your
square-ass
partner,
Pokemons in that
Pikachu
store?
or Eevee is always by your
That,
side.
in that all the on the
Add the
shelves?
transformative
I did.
power of Nintendo
That is a
Switch,
waste of
and you can
the
play
Earth's
as you
resources to
anywhere you
create.
like. Or
And I
for the
want
first
them.
time in this series, catch or battle Pokemon on one system with a friend.
All of those
You can
Pikachus
even
are going to end up in
transfer
our
a Pokemon
oceans.
into the game from Pokemon Go.
Eventually. You consumer
This
whores. Buy me
is a
some.
Pokeball Plus.
Where
You
are
can
we
use it
keeping
like a
that?
Joy-Con controller with Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, or play the entire game with it alone. You
Does
can
it have
put a
the safety-
Pokemon into the Pokeball
Oh, it
Plus,
does.
then bring it
It has
with
the
you.
safety string.
The safety string
Sounds like there's already one inside. It's the mythical Pokemon
string them
Mew.
together.
Mew comes exclusive with every Pokeball Plus and can
What would you
join
use that
on your
for?
journey through the game.
That's silly,
Pokemon Let's Go
Fraser.
Pikachu, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, and the Pokeball Plus will be available on November
Make sure you
16th.
always wear the safety string.
Discover
How
new
much you?
friends and challenges
For
as
the
you explore
Pokeball?
this mysterious and enchanting world. Wherever
A
you
necklace?
go, with whoever you like, only on Nintendo Switch. Now, let's check out something else we can't wait to show you.
Okay.
What
ready for
the-
this?
All right.
Oh, I
Desperate.
thought she was a teenage boy until they got closer.
All or nothing.
She's cute.
Super Mario Party. Oh, that hair is so
We're loitering. Come on around. We haven't bought anything yet.
Do it this way.
We need to have like some angles.
Okay. That looks cool. Ready? Do it.
Oh, game on.
Cool, they're innovating. That's
Yeah.
different. I wish I could get excited, but they've burned me so many times with Mario Party.
Are you guys ready to do this?
Look, we don't know these people, but
All right, ready?
Yeah.
maybe if we play Mario Party with them, they'll leave.
Oh, wow.
One more.
We should do one more. Rematch. I'm interested. Nintendo gets me.
I've been burned so many times.
I know.
All I want is for somebody to come out and say, competitive Mario Party is back.
I'm trying to see how many chants.
What was that?
For the first time in a decade, the winner will not be determined by pure luck.
2, 1.
That looks fun. That looks like skill-based.
Yeah, it does.
Whoever can do that the fastest.
Good luck, Pussy Wrist.
But then the winner gets to the end and Toad comes and like rolls dice and then rearranges the
October
winners.
5th. Oh,
That's how
October
it'll go.
5th, guys.
Yeah, that's fun.
Long ago, the divine Seros
It looked
received
fun.
a revelation
Let's
from
just
the
hope it's
goddess.
competitive.
A gift to help guide the lost. Now, the goddess watches over Fodlan from her kingdom above as the mother of all life, the arbiter of every soul.
Oh, how'd you guys know it was Fire Emblem? I never played. Some people told me I would like it, some people told me I would think it was
Go ahead, give me
too
orders.
slow.
It's time to measure your worth as an instructor.
The animation style?
It's one of those games growing up that I always wanted to play, but, you know, I had to prioritize my
Such a
RPG
cruel,
budget.
irrational world we live in. Some believe the crests, tokens of the goddess's power, are necessary to maintain order. But they're wrong, teacher. The crests are to blame.
Oh, here's a last minute wish list addition. I want a new Advance Wars. Speaking of top-down strategy on a mobile. I loved Advance Wars.
I never played it. Advance Wars! Advance Wars! That would be amazing.
Does Nintendo own that? Or is it... Oh, these Japanese songs have been getting me. It's all the Japanese songs that have been flagging the shit out of our shows.
Do you dare to walk this path with me?
I don't think fair use is in their lexicon over in their legal system.
Take your first step. It's now or
They
never.
definitely don't care. Actually, I wonder how that metal song is going to pan out.
Teacher. Promise me that you won't forget me.
Really, it's Nintendo, so we're screwed already with the, like...
Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah, they've probably got that. Sorry if we talked over, guys. I'm not interested. Dude, people know this? I feel like they told us this. Did you guys? Yeah, we knew this because they were telling you that Fortnite was coming.
Right.
And you were like, I might play it, right? It was leaked? Oh, that's why they knew it.
Okay.
Man, it's too bad it was leaked. This would have blown people away. How did things get leaked? Like, what was the source of this particular leak? Who was the source? What was it? Like, this one couldn't have been Walmart Canada because they don't sell this in stores. So, did somebody like see a list or something? Like,
eShop hackers?
data mine the eShop.
I can't wait to drop off the battle bus and meet some of you on the battlefield in Fortnite.
I want to hear him say
And
that
on
again.
Nintendo Switch,
Just say it
you can
again,
have
Reggie.
a complete battle royale
I can't wait to drop off
Whether
the
playing
battle
together
bus.
Online
I just
with
like to
friends in the
picture
same
it.
room or around the world.
But let me tell you something.
Available
Every
at
bus he
10
gets
a.m.
off is the
Pacific
battle
time
bus.
today. Nintendo Switch, a home console where you can access a full range of games content.
I love my fellow
including
gamers.
A wealth of groundbreaking games from our independent development community. Your support for indie games on Nintendo Switch has been inspiring. And to all of you, as well as all of the developers behind these rich and varied experiences, from all of us here at Nintendo, thank you. Let's pull back the curtain on a few more, including two we're showing for the first time here today.
All right.
Aspiring chefs, ready your
Yay!
Yeah.
2, a sequel that's brimming with more recipes, characters, kitchens, and white-knuckle mayhem.
Guys, this game
Yay!
is so
Ultimate
fucking
cook-off,
good.
with new features like the ability to throw ingredients, kitchens that can change on the fly, and with Nintendo Switch, the opportunity to bake, barbecue, or broil with
this the
another
game where I
player
told everyone
in
to shut up?
wireless, local, and online.
No, it isn't.
Save the world
No,
from the
it's not.
clumsy cooking.
That was
Hot air balloon
2017's
cooking.
Frantic
Nice.
Food Juggler arrives on August
Holy
7th.
fuck!
Oh,
On
that's
the
so
snail,
soon!
hoard berries or wipe out the enemy's queen to claim victory.
Oh,
in
wow.
Killer Queen Black.
This
Redesigned
says,
from the ground up. Liquid Bit
Tower
and
Fall
Bubbleware
look
Games
to it.
acclaimed arcade extravaganza that became a multiplayer phenomenon is coming to
This
Nintendo
looks
Switch.
fun.
And for the first time on console, 2 teams of up to 4 each can square off in exciting battles.
8-player.
Play it first on Nintendo Switch later this year.
Can a Switch
And
accept
finally,
8
venture
controllers?
through the mysterious subterranean
People say this is so
landscapes
good.
of a vast,
Yeah.
forgotten kingdom
looks cute.
in Teen Cherry's Hollow Knight, an action-adventure filled with gripping combat and haunting secrets. Hand-drawn characters and sublime scenery
wow.
abound in this sweeping platformer that
had
offers
like a loincloth
endless
or something.
hours
It's
of
funny.
intricate exploration. We revealed earlier this year that Hollow Knight
pretty.
is coming to Nintendo Switch, and I'm pleased to announce that the game, packed with all the previous downloadable
Wow.
content, is available on the Nintendo eShop starting today. These
Wow.
are just a few of the terrific indie games you can play in the months ahead. After
Terribly
this
underrated.
presentation, stay tuned for Nintendo Treehouse Live, streaming right from the E3 show floor, where our Nintendo game experts will give you a closer look at some of these games and
I like the
more.
hats.
And I personally cannot wait to watch as intrepid challengers test their mettle in our Splatoon 2 World Championship and Super Smash Bros. Invitational
It does accept
2018.
controllers.
The
That's
action
cool,
starts immediately following
because that's one of my other major
Nintendo
criticisms
Treehouse
for
Club.
PlayStation is it only
Before
accepts
we move
4
on,
for some
I
stupid
have an
reason.
important update
Yeah.
on a game I know fans have been looking forward to. Octopath Traveler
Yay!
from Square Enix is coming exclusively for Nintendo Switch on July 13th. And you can download a brand new demo for the game from the Nintendo
Exclusive?
eShop on June 14th.
I didn't know it was
Let's
exclusive.
take another
neither.
action-packed look at some more
I
experiences.
thought it was going to be on the PlayStation
coming
as
soon
well.
Oh
to
man,
Nintendo
exclusive?
Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew it was announced on the Switch originally and everything, but I didn't. I thought just eventually it was gonna like come to the other things. A new demo. So what was the date for the release of that?
July 13th.
Oh yeah, okay. I've heard this is good.
This looks awesome. Oh man, they're getting all the dates in here. Oh, Splatoon 2 Octo expansion?
So, did I play Octopath Traveler? Cute. Did I play Octopath Traveler on the Switch? Why do I feel like I played it on the PlayStation?
I don't think you did.
Yeah, I feel like I played it on the PlayStation. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Jala?
I know I played the demo. Jesus Christ. What did I play it on?
Westland 2 Director's Cut.
Paladin.
Paladin.
On Switch.
Oh.
Man. Yeah, there was the Vault, Fallout
Oh, yeah.
Vault
Shelter?
Shelter. What the hell is...
Heroines?
They're showing a lot of things here.
Yeah. Sorry, it's kind of cutting it off a little bit there.
Man,
What's that? The what?
is that the original? That's The World Ends With You that we were talking about the other day. Is that the original, or did they just like drop a new World Ends With You in a tiny clip like that? Was that the original remade? It's the HD remake. Okay. It was like...
Hi everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi of Nintendo. I hope you enjoyed what you've seen. Recently, it's been nice to see people pull their Nintendo Switch systems from their bags to play, even when they have only a little bit of free time. Every time I see that, I can't help but smile. At Nintendo, we approach development with the goal of delivering new and unique games to surprise people all over the world, and we're thankful for the many publishing partners also making games for Nintendo Switch. Today, we share just a small portion of what we're currently working on. We hope you will look forward to what's coming next on Nintendo Switch. Now, it's time to share information on a certain title. I'll turn it over to someone I think you know.
Mario.
Hi, I'm Masahiro Sakurai from Sora Limited. Today, I'd like to introduce you to the new Super Smash Bros. Game for the Nintendo Switch. As you may know, Super
He
Smash
always
Bros.
looks so
is
stressed
an
out.
action game about smashing beloved game characters off the screen. Many fighters have appeared in this series. I'm sure you're all eager to find out who will be joining the roster this time. So we made a video to showcase some fighters appearing in the game. The number next to each fighter signifies the order in which they joined the Super Smash Bros. Series. Please take a look.
Way to drain all, like, you know, excitement out of it. What you're about to see will be a list of fighters who are going to be in this game.
They start with number 1, because 1 is the first.
Samus. So 2 are missing.
4 for Samus, 6 for Kirby,
Kerbu,
14,
Bowser,
3 for
Ring.
Link,
Oh, they're not doing it in. I see what they're doing.
2 Donkey Kong. 7. 20 for Falco.
It's
21
that
for Mark.
blue thing guy.
17 for
So
Zelda.
pretty.
16
And
for
Sheik.
Sheik.
Villager.
45 for Villager. 24 for
and Meta Knight.
Mewtwo. 27 for Meta Knight. 38 for Sonic.
Sonic.
13 for Peach. 8.
Pococho!
Ice Climbers. 15.
Oh, they're back, right? Because they skipped one, I think, and everybody was sad.
64.
I don't know.
Inkling. Ice Climbers are back.
Inklings, we all knew that was coming.
11. Captain Falcon. 29
Oh,
for Samus.
double Bay action!
33, 34, 35, 10.
Yay! He's back, or was he gone at any point? Both of them are still in it,
37,
which is good.
60.
I've always been worried that they would
Do you
just...
guys care about these numbers? It just says it and it's 32. I
Cloud.
don't think you care anymore.
So Cloud's in it. Was he not in it before? Like, I thought he was before. Uh-oh. Oh, he's back!
31.
Everyone is here. Wait. Are they saying like every single character
They
from the
said
entire
everyone.
history? Well, there you go. Now we don't need to, like, the video
We
can
don't
end
need
now.
a roster.
You can end the video. Everyone's back. Holy mother! Both Bayonettas. Mr. Game & Watch, Greninja, Dr. Mario, Rob, Duck Hunt, Pit, Dark Pit, fuck me, Platoon,
All the
Placenta, Corrin, friggin' Bowser Jr., all the
Toon Link.
kids.
Young Link.
Young Link. Toon Link's my favorite. King Dedede.
Olimans.
Mii's, all the Mii's.
Whoa.
Warrior. This is
Pac-Man.
gonna be hell for them to balance
Yeah.
with this much of a roster.
Pac-Man.
Shulk. Okay. Wolf. That's his name?
Mega Man.
All the Mega Men. Are you guys happy?
Wow. Just wow. 3 links. I love it.
What about a new guy? Fuck me.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm happy. So hyped. Holy shit.
oh, that's gonna be so hard to balance.
How many of you guys want that poster for your room?
Everyone, yeah, they could sell that.
That's right. Every fighter in Super Smash Bros. History is joining the battle.
Will there still be new ones though?
Indeed, absolutely every Super Smash Bros. Fighter ever is in this game, whether they were originally DLC or only appeared once in the past. We believe that's what players want, so we made the impossible possible.
It's not
Any way you
impossible,
slice
but
it, this one has the most Smash for your buck. Simply put, this is the biggest crossover in gaming history. Once again, worlds will collide. Even so, your starting roster may be as small as the original Nintendo 64
they're gonna do it very
We've streamlined
slowly.
the conditions for unlocking fighters, and we want to make
Oh.
the process interesting, so it feels like you're constantly.
Oh, he's just saying that you'll have to
recruiting
unlock
characters
them.
to
He's not
your side.
saying that like we're gonna start by giving you a
8-player
few.
battles are also making a return.
Okay. 8-player battles
See what
return?
happens.
That's cool.
Many different
That's
fighters
ridiculous and
against one another.
chaotic,
Yeah,
but fun.
shit. I call first on dying.
Now let's take a closer look at certain fighters by highlighting how they've changed since their last appearance. Mario's still easy to use, but we did add a little something for someone from his latest adventure. He can also wear his wedding and builder outfits.
Wedding and builder. I don't know what the builder does or the wedding outfit.
Link dons his champion's tunic from The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Puts on the wedding outfit and takes off
His
your
bombs
garter
are
belt.
now remotely detonated. And his final smash unleashes ancient arrows.
Which I always have on just in case.
He can also wear Link's familiar tunic of the wild. Although it's been a while,
I want a
the
new
2-in-1
Ice Climbers
fighter,
game.
The Ice Climbers are back.
Chat was saying that.
Work together with Nana. Once she's
Holy
gone,
shit, that
you're
was
in
brutal.
serious trouble.
Oh my god. That was horrible. Don't leave it at that. That looks so
Path of Radiance
sad.
Along with his look from Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. Now you can use both versions for the first time.
So I'm just gonna put out there like wishes. I don't know if they own. I don't think they own these. Oh my god.
We now have the female version of Pikachu, complete with a heart-shaped tail. Did you notice Pikachu Libre is a girl?
I just learned something new about Pikachu, and it excites me greatly.
His Final Smash has received an overhaul.
That he's been a boy all along.
This time, Final Smashes are
Well,
straight to the
I didn't
point,
know that
so you can
Pikachu
get
ever
right back
had a
to
gender in any way.
Me neither.
And now I found out not only is there a girl Pikachu, but that Pikachu Libre is a thing
Final
and is
Smash
also a
features
girl.
an unorthodox ship formation that's more unruly than Fox's.
Pikachus have sex?
Landmaster
Yeah.
retired.
Could Fraser be more erect?
In one-on-one fights, Ryu will always face his opponents. Just
Hadouken
like his
battle.
original game appearances. It's a small touch that reduces accidental command inputs. Charge moves, like Samus's charge shot, can now power up in midair. You can cancel with jump or dodge, but you'll be open to attack.
I want
Dancing Blade is faster
Chrono
and it's
from
easier
Chrono
to
Trigger to
unleash
be
one
in the
after
game.
another. This holds true for Roy and Lucina
Even if
too.
Nintendo doesn't own the
In
IP.
addition, Marth is now fully voiced in English.
They don't
Oh,
own
thank
it.
God.
Oh god. Thank god.
Backed by popular demand,
Yay.
Fighter Snake is sneaking back into the fray. It's been 10 years since
He
his
always
last
looks
appearance
so
in the
wrong
series,
in the
so we
game.
can
Yeah,
finally
it's
make some
weird.
new dream matches come true. Of course, Shadow Moses Island is back too.
Hey, if Pac-Man's in the game, they should put Q*bert in the game.
King Dedede's
yeah.
final smash is
He gets no
basically a
love.
cage fight where he unleashes missiles and a jet hammer.
Pichu.
Pichu is also returning from Super Smash Bros. Melee.
What's a
Its
Pichu?
electric shock still damages itself
it's-
too, so be careful.
I think he was like created by like genetically modified
In The Legend
Pikachu
of Zelda
to make him
Breath of the
cuter.
Wild, Zelda's more into research than fighting, so her design is
Those
from The Legend of
bangs.
Zelda, A Link Between Worlds. Zelda is much more elegant and regal than
She looks like
other
she has a
fighters.
bowl cut
We made sure you wouldn't
from the front.
underestimate her
Yeah.
energetic attacks. Her final smash is a ceiling move called Triforce of Wisdom.
Pichu is baby Pikachu.
Sonic's final smash, Supersonic, is more souped up than ever. Either you're too slow, or he's lightning fast.
Whoa.
Pac-Man also got a speed boost this time around.
This is all fun, but I feel like I wish that they had reserved this for like
Don't you think? Pokemon trainers
a direct,
with
like,
Squirtle,
later?
Ivysaur,
Oh, yeah?
and Charizard.
I know everybody's excited for this info, but I want like
You can change
more
Pokemon during
other
battle,
games now.
and this
I want to
time
hear
there's
about more
no
things.
penalties for sticking with one, so feel free to pick your main.
It feels like an info dump, and if I'm gonna be fair to all companies,
Also,
then
you
like
can play as a female trainer.
That's
for the
true.
first
we've
time.
said, like you should like
Info dump later.
info dump later. Give everybody a
Some
small
fighters,
sampling
like
of everything you have on
Captain
offer
trigger
at
a
your press
dramatic
conference.
slow-mo effect on strong attacks in one-on-one fights.
I feel like we have about 15 more minutes.
And of course, his
Yeah, which
infamous
makes
Big
me
Blue
worried
Stage
because I like
is making
what
an
else you got, Nintendo? Like
Yeah.
this is awesome and all, but we knew Smash was coming,
Just like
and you're
before, you can
technically
play
just
as
showing
Cloud
us
in his Final
literally
Fantasy VII
everything
costume
old.
or his Final Fantasy
Like
VII
you just
Captain
said that like it's
Silver
everything old back again. So
Yeah.
Now you can see his limit gauge near his
I
damage
just
percentage at
feel
all
that
times.
E3 is for brand
Special
new
displays
things
are
to be.
available for
Oh, he's
certain
got limit break.
fighters, too.
Oh, he's probably always had limit
For
break.
example,
I don't know.
Robin!
you can see how much longer Robin can use Levin Sword and Tomes.
Lemon sword?
Villager!
The villager
Made
is
it
my
easier
favorite,
to
I
see what
think,
you've
in this
pocketed.
game. He's so terrifying
Look
looking.
at her dead
Between
eyes.
the
Yeah, the dead eyes are
There
terrifying.
Are 8 different villagers.
We're going to eat your entrails.
Bowser's final smash, Giga Bowser, is even bigger and better. He's now as big as Bowser from the Yoshi's Island game. All of Mr.
It's cool
Game
that he's
& Watch's
in.
moves are
Yeah.
back, and he looks even more like he did in his original games. His transformations are more full of
Oh my
character
God.
than ever.
Whoa.
It would be also
From
cool to
Super
see in this
Smash
game
Bros.
is
Melee is making
Final
a
Fantasy
comeback
3
that
characters
makes three
like
links for the first time.
Cool.
Lon Lon Milk, anyone?
Yum.
After 10 long years,
I want to see
Wolf
Kafka
makes his return.
and Sabine.
His
Yeah,
design
sure.
was based
And
on
what's his
Starbucks
name?
Zero,
The
and each of his
octopus
moves
guy that I
received a
love.
significant
Ultros.
upgrade. Kirby is his usual puffy self. But
Ultros
we've
could be
added
the
a little
ultimate.
something to his stone ability. He has a copy ability.
These
Every
poor
fighter
ice climbers all the
Yeah,
time.
man.
the more challenging he becomes to develop.
Yeah, I don't know who's actually more vicious, Kirby or Villager.
Shulk used to require repeated button presses to toggle
Kinda
Monado
say
arts.
Kirby.
But now you can choose a specific one with a button press and a quick directional tilt. Sure is handy to change arts on the fly. We also added Fiora to his final smash. Ganondorf rises again, returning to his popular design from The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. And for his final smash, he becomes Demon King Ganon.
I want to see Pig Ganon.
Yeah.
New fighters' proportions have been tweaked a bit. There are 3 types: Brawler, Sword Fighter, and Gunner.
that's
The
cool.
moveset for each type has also been enhanced, and you can now choose from 12 voice options.
Even you Smash fans have to be a little bit sad that this, like, every minute this goes on, less possibility of anything new today is being announced.
Previously, Pit's final smash was
Like, all this info was going to come to you
This time,
eventually,
he'll
but
be
it
riding
taking
in
up this
style,
time is
like
kind of
animated.
disappointing.
In the last game, Zero Suit Samus's final smash called in her gunship. This time, she
a
uses her
tight suit.
power suit to
It
fire
sure
a devastating
is.
laser.
Didn't Becky do it?
Yeah.
She did a really
when
good
Olimar
one.
gets damaged, you'll see a crack in his helmet.
Oh,
But don't worry, it'll get fixed up right
okay.
away.
Phew.
Bayonetta's costumes
Bayonetta.
from her first 2 games are both available.
Oh, the long hair man.
Listen closely, and you'll hear differences in
Hey,
the sound.
let's bring back. Speaking of like shamelessly sexualized and objectified women, let's bring in
Rodin appears as an
Ivy
assist trophy.
Yeah.
into this game. Let's make Soul Calibur go the other way.
Smash, Warrior Man has
We've already had a Zelda crossover with Soul Calibur. Let's have Ivy
no
come
longer
here
uses individual attacks to get the
I'll
job
play
done.
all Ivy games.
with jiggle physics.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong's final smash is all rapid fire punches like Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. You'll notice that he and other fighters have expressive new facial animations.
Oh my god, look at those eyes.
Little Mac's final smash is now a rush of blows from Giga Man.
Yeah, it feels like stuff that could have been doled out over the course of the week, or like even right after this conference on the stage.
Yeah.
Ness's new final
Like
smash
they're gonna be
calls
talking.
us
Oh, he had all his friends with him. Has he always had all his friends with him? Holy fuck! Yeah, they're in the game. Have they always been there? I would have known about it.
Likewise, Lucas's final smash.
Kumatora's here
Boom.
and Boney. Those guys are
At
from
first
Mother
glance,
3.
Yeah.
the trainers seem
They're
the same,
new?
but her face
Awesome. I'm glad that they're
I
there.
wavered a bit on whether to change it.
Whoa,
but
she
it
got
was
more
a request
Bay.
from the Wii Fit developers.
Shipping them.
We've included all the hazards from both versions of Mega Man Stage from Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and Nintendo 3DS.
Oh, now we like this info dump.
Say hello to Proto Man and Bass. Palutena's special
This is a
attacks
Super
have
Smash
been
Bros.
streamlined this
Nintendo
time,
Direct.
and her down
not an
special
E3
is now
thing.
both a counter and a deflector.
Rob!
Hey,
Oh,
Has a
cool.
new gauge on his
spine?
chassis, showing
Apparently.
how much fuel he has left for hovering.
Oh, cool.
Did he
Uh-oh.
always have a spine that
Notice
moves,
the
that has
epsilon
segments?
symbols next to
Not
Lucina
in real
and Dark
life.
Pit's numbers.
I thought he was always stiff.
Each of these fighters are based on another fighter.
Definitely not in real
We're
life.
treating these fighters a little differently and have decided to call them Echo Fighters.
I have a Rob. He does not have a
Allow me
spine.
to introduce a brand new Echo Fighter.
Was Daisy never in the game?
I guess not. I'm Daisy.
Daisy joins the roster as Peach's Echo Fighter.
Oh, just a
She fights in a
reskin.
similar
They call
manner
them
as
Echo.
Peach, but they have different characteristics.
Oh, they actually-
which we
So
hope
they
you'll
do
enjoy.
more
have
than
new
reskins?
characters. Was that a 2?
Did she? Yeah, I think she
Have
just
fun playing with
farted.
Your favorite princesses.
That seemed like a fart
Yeah,
to me.
she straight up tooted.
All in all, if you add up the changes we're making, there could be tens of thousands. I hope you're looking forward
I'm
to
glad I
a
wasn't the only one who
serious
saw that.
match. And Here's a new fighter.
Here we go. Something new. Oh, what fucking hell. Yeah, we knew it was coming, but I guess now you get details.
A completely new addition to the roster. If you ink opponents, they'll take more damage from attacks.
Oh, cool.
Different weapons are available as smash attacks or special attacks. The splatter shot, splat bomb, splat
Mario.
roller,
Mario's
and the
funny.
final smash, Killer Whale. You can actually run out of ink, so it's important to refill by pressing the B button while shielding. Inkling
Are you
Boy also
vulnerable
debuts
then?
alongside Inkling Girl.
I wonder.
Inklings are very fashionable. All 8 have their own outfits. And each has their own ink color, so matches get really bright.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's crazy.
By the way,
all Inkling battle?
We added in the Squid Sisters as an assist trophy. During their live concert, the camera zooms in for a close-up. That means it's easier to get knocked off the screen.
Huh. How does assist trophies work? I don't understand assist trophy. I don't know how that stuff works. Is it stuff that you pick up as you're playing?
Let me share some
Fucking Kirby.
As you may know, assist trophies lend helpful support.
Oh, this is crazy though, guys.
You can KO
How long
assist
this is
trophies by
going?
inflicting damage.
Yeah.
And now you get points for it too.
Assist trophies are like Pokeballs?
However, some assist trophies will remain unbeatable. Maybe an unexpected guest will photobomb your battle. Yep, it's him.
So the Pokeball still exists?
There's a wide variety. More than 50 of them appear in the game.
Midna should be a fighter, not an assist trophy.
Of course, we're all.
And that was that was a fucking fuck.
Show you.
I forget his name. He was from Earthbound. The little guys, Fabi. They're the worst.
Oh.
They're terrible. He's not gonna do anything good for anybody. He's basically like a Magikarp.
Ooh. Oh, it's a fake Smash Ball. Were those all new items?
There are a variety of stages available in this game as well, including a massive list of returning stages. If you get a group together to play, it'll be a challenge to hit them all. The graphics have been improved as well.
Okay, yeah.
Let's get a look at some stages.
I thought the one on the right was supposed to be the new one. I was like, improved, eh? It's funny to watch the chat slowly start to admit, one person at a time, that this is taking too long.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Fucking Manticore. That's a Mother 3 thing. That was weird to see him in 3D.
Oh, fun! I want Animal Crossing. But I can live if it's not this year. Not announced this year.
The Great Plateau. You can fight up there.
Oh, shit, guys.
Oh, wow. They don't have any respect for the shit.
No, man.
All stages now have both Battlefield and Omega forms.
Chimera, not Manticore.
These
Thank you.
versions hover above
I knew it was wrong because he's not a Manticore.
Their sizes and terrain are all the
Chimera.
same, so savor the simplicity with music and backgrounds from your favorite series. Let's take a sneak
This is
peek
it.
at the new and returning.
Nintendo's not got anything to show us
Yeah,
this year.
I think that's like they'll probably do about
The
5 more
directional air
minutes of
dodge
this and then an
enhances
outro.
mobility. It can come in handy when recovering from a fall.
This is a system seller for you? Nice.
However, if you
Oh,
dodge
it's,
too
there's
much,
no
even
doubt
on the
people are
ground,
excited about
you'll
this
be wide
game. That's
open to
fine.
attack, and your
But this
duration
could have been
of
any
invisibility
time.
gets
We could have
shorter.
learned about this any time, not during your E3 thing.
You can execute short hop attacks by pressing the A button and jump at any time.
I'm excited,
Also,
but I'm ready
you
to
can
see more.
smash attack by pressing the A and B buttons, just like the previous game.
Like, I want to reiterate that, like,
Perfect shield occurs when you
E3 is a
release
time
the
where
shield
people who like all kinds of games tune in to see
Until
about a
now,
whole
you were
variety
able
of
to pull it off
announcements.
without any major risks.
This
Get
would be
sold on that system.
yeah, this would be a good thing to say, hey, if you really love Smash Bros, tune in for our
For
Nintendo
one-on-one
Direct in which you can watch
battles, the
40
damage
minutes
dealt
about
will
it.
now be greater
Yeah.
than in
But this is
battles
forcing
with
people
higher
who, like,
numbers of
there's,
players.
despite what you guys might think, there are people who
This
are
should
just
help
kind of like,
ensure that the
about
action is
Smash Bros. So this is like, E3 is a time where everyone tunes in for every game, and now you're making them watch detailed information that means nothing to a
Gotta do
non-Smash
something, or no
Bros
victory
fan.
goes for you.
Yeah. And more.
We've got something special for your playing pleasure in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Smash having everyone is all I need.
Oh wow. They're gonna release a GameCube controller, which I think for most Smash players is their favorite way to
Nintendo
play.
GameCube controllers can be used in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. For many of you, it just isn't the same without them.
Can I play with my old
Not to
one?
mention,
Will you
all Super
release a
Smash
peripheral that
Bros.
allows me
Series
to
Amiibo figures are compatible this time as well.
plug in the ones I own?
In fact, all fighters' current Amiibo figures will be supported, even if they're from a different series. Tap a compatible
Wow.
Amiibo figure to add in a figure player, or FP, and level up. Your FP data from previous titles can be transferred.
Before we...
We hope you're as excited as we are. Our staff will continue working hard until the game releases. We really appreciate your support.
That peripheral
Oh, that
is
peripheral's already out? I didn't-
Made including
I had no
every
idea.
single fighter ever.
Oh.
Our number one
Old
goal.
GameCube
Some kind
controllers
of
do
hoping
work,
you aren't
yes.
expecting
Where do you
too
plug
many
'em in?
Challengers.
How does that work?
However, we do have one more announcement. Please take a look.
This game is killing him. Sad face. He does look like a shell of a man. Not actually. They look like they're in... Is this gonna be Star Wars? Because this looks like that's the bridge in Star Wars where... Like, it's just gonna be, since Samus is left, it's just gonna be Ridley. Okay. I thought they were in, like, because they had all three characters, that they were in some other universe that didn't belong to any of them. Well, way to bring poor Mega Man and Mario into your hellish, your fucking terrifying horror world, Samus. Yeah, that
Now
place
they're
they were
dead.
looked so much like the one of the scenes in the early Star Wars movies.
I know what you're talking about.
Really?
Yeah.
So you can play as Ridley. I think Ridley. Am I wrong, or was Ridley used to be a like thing that showed up still though? Like maybe on one of the levels, or maybe he was an assist trophy or something. I feel like I've seen Ridley before.
Ridley has been a request for years.
Oh, yeah, because she'll be better at fighting him out of her suit.
Oh yeah, of course.
She'll be much better now that she's got that cumbersome armor off. Cool, it's coming. Did you guys know it's coming this year? Or?
Damn.
I agree. Her boobs should be bigger. Is that it? Oh my god. Oh my god. No. Oh.
Good morning, everyone.
Oh,
and welcome to
this is the worst
Treehouse
E3 of all
from Los
time.
Angeles Convention Center.
Oh my god.
Nothing.
Nothing. They did nothing.
Nintendo Treehouse Live の配信へようこそ. I'd like to say thank
They
you
gave us a
everyone
Nintendo Direct.
for tuning in to our Nintendo Direct, as well as our fans in Japan.
They gave us-
Just called it a Nintendo Direct.
They did. I think they did in previous E3s, but at least in previous E3s they showed many titles. This was a detailed, focused Nintendo Direct. This is like, man, oh, E3 sucks now. I'm done. Moving to
Emblem for
Japan.
this year.
Guest for you this morning. We just saw a new character announced. Nate, why don't you tell us who we have?
I
and
am
what we're
sad
going to
about
see?
Animal Crossing.
Nothing new.
Tried
No
to be
Pikmin.
good.
No Animal Crossing. Like,
スペシャルゲストが登壇していただいて
no. What else did we want?
紹介をお願いい
Fucking.
たします
Yeah, I know that was probably a lot of Smash to digest for those of you viewing at home.
That
Mr.
was a lot to
Sakurai
digest.
Video explained quite a bit to us, but
But,
we are
like,
very fortunate
what?
to have a live Mr. Sakurai here with us.
No
with his
Metroid
translator,
Prime
Raymond Elgin.
4.
で
No
今
Princess
朝は
Peach
桜井さんが
2.
スマブラの
They've got Mr. Sakurai and the man that forces him to keep working on the right.
本人が登壇していただいて通訳の
I feel so
Nothing
bad
on
for him.
F-Zero.
もう胸がいっぱいです。
My heart's just full.
今までとっても苦労していて、それでやっと発表ができたということに対して、もうすごく何も言えないような気分です。
I'm really speechless at the fact that we've been working so hard and we're finally able to announce this game.
だからもう
The game was already announced, though.
Guys, what else did Nintendo have? What did it have at the beginning?
まだまだダメですよ
Well, I want to jump into some more specific details, but before
There
we
was
start,
something
does
we
Mr.
were
Sakurai have
excited
anything he
about.
wants to say just in general?
I don't know. Octopath.
まあもちろんこれからいろいろ
Like everything that was announced was.
Overcooked 2!
Oh, a game that is like an indie title that could have been on anybody's stage that has nothing to do
Yeah.
with Nintendo.
I
Got us
just had
excited.
to remember what it was. I knew that there was something that I was like, Hollow Knight being out is pretty good. Super Mario Party.
Super Mario Party was new. But again, I can't get too excited because there's been 4 Mario Party since I last enjoyed Mario Party.
Every
Yeah,
single player
possibly
is back here.
more.
And may continue the Smash series in the future, but I don't know if we'll
We
be
knew
able to pull
Octopath
this off,
release
so I really hope
date.
that you'll enjoy this iteration of the game.
I certainly plan to.
That was so upsetting. That Smash segment was.
Well, so we.
I wonder how
Dicks
long it
never
actually
lie.
was. I think it was.
Was that Mario
about
Party? I
20
thought that was
minutes.
Mario and or that was Rabbids party game. I guess that was Mario Party. We had to make our own fun.
Live on stage here, so we can talk a little bit more about his moves and see what he
Fortnite,
looks like.
Overcooked 2, Octopath, Super Mario Party, Fire Emblem, Killer Queen, Hollow Knight. Thanks, guys. And then Smash. So there's like six things they showed. Smash segment was too long, yes. Very much.
All right, yeah, let's go ahead and give you guys a tour.
The writer for Star Wars Battlefront just tweeted, "Who is this? Who is the host of the Devolver press conference? I need to cast her. Please let me give her money forever." and then Maria Zook tweeted this in response. How can I help?
Oh my god, amazing.
With the flamethrower.
Fuck, she's badass.
Slightly different from the version that's in the
That's awesome.
本編とちょっと違って E3 会場専用のバージョンですね。そうなってます。That's correct.
Man, what are we gonna show the guys?
There's not a lot to show.
今ご覧の通りちょっと
There's not a lot to show this year.
一番最初に選ぶのがファイターじゃなくてステージですね。
それについては後で説明しましょうか。
はい。
とりあえずリドリーについて説明します。
Oh yeah, I was surprised that Octopath is exclusive.
リドリーは、ご存知の通り、いや知らない方もおられるかもしれませんが。
It's so so clear what Nintendo thinks of E3 and how it should be used. Like they absolutely don't want to drop anything big anymore at E3. They want their directs to be the place where you get excited for some sort of an information drop.
And comparatively, he's actually very, very tall. He's about 2 meters tall.
Like the fact, it's so crazy because like that moment where it was revealed, the logo was revealed for Smash and everything on that previous direct. That should have been reserved for E3. That should have been what like blew everybody away.
Yeah.
That's an E3 moment. But they've made it clear that E3 moments don't belong at E3 anymore. They belong on our directs.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's their prerogative. They.
In terms of his characteristic, in terms of.
And I mean, everybody makes directs into an event to watch, so I guess that works for them.
Yeah.
スマブラ X で、アドベンチャーモードというのがありまして、サムスを壁にこすりつけたりしていましたが。
Did Nintendo show more than Sony did, though?
Made an appearance as a boss,
Did they?
And he would do moves like grabbing Samus and just
Not.
dragging
No.
her across the wall.
I mean, if you include the
Nintendo
montage, but that
showed-
montage doesn't really count. A lot of that stuff, like montages, don't really count. Yeah, throwaway montages don't count, especially
I
since...
don't put those in my chart.
Yeah.
Like, all the stuff in the montage.
Yeah, and the majority of that montage was just things that already exist that they're just listing for you.
Jumps while he's grabbing onto opponents and do all other kinds of technical.
Microsoft won this year. Definitely. And good for them. At least they got a year. They won a year. Yay, Microsoft. Good job, guys.
I will tell you my conclusion later.
Becky will tabulate her results later, and then she'll let you know.
Got some math to do.
With her empirical data and evidences and...
my pie charts and my... I'll just throw some
she'll let you know.
Organizational charts in there just for fun.
But I'm calling it. Microsoft wins. Second place. Again, it's hard, but like I'm thinking...
Bethesda?
No, I thought Ubisoft just edges Bethesda because of the personality and stage presence. The silliness that was involved. The cute moments. Yeah, they have to win on that point.
Yeah.
Beaten by Microsoft for Microsoft's pure amount of content. And then, I guess Bethesda, I guess then Sony, then Nintendo.
I am not counting fucking Sony's 8 a.m. bullshit drops earlier this week. I am not counting that.
No.
If anything, I'm counting that shit against them.
I would say maybe Sony and Nintendo are tied. I don't know, it's really hard to judge. If you're thinking of, and you have to think objectively about this, guys, and I know a lot of you don't. I'm trying to think objectively, like, as some, like, it's easy to say, well, I love Smash, so Nintendo won. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, try to, like, think objectively from every gamer's point of view. Even cringe, taking into account sports fans with EA. Oh, I didn't even include EA in that list.
Well, we know where EA sits.
Do they beat Sony and... No, they don't. They were really bad. Yeah, EA is last. But...
relatively speaking, I think it's easier to hit that sweet spot when you're doing a 4.
Yeah, it's hard because it is super subjective.
It is, but like try to remove yourself from like basically what I'm saying is if you just blatantly say Nintendo won, then you're being insanely subjective because like that objectively.
Which maybe that person is fine with.
That's fine, but objectively, like.
For me personally, you could say for me personally.
You could say, here's my subjective opinion, Nintendo won. Here's my objective opinion for gamerdom as a whole.
Yeah.
And if you still say Nintendo won, then you're a fucking asshole. You're just, you have an incapability of thinking objectively then. Yeah, Microsoft wins.
Yeah,
they showed the biggest variety. Variety is important, I think, in like because I said, everybody tunes into this, not just fans of one particular game.
Right.
They had variety, they had a decent amount of exclusives, they had business announcements to make about the course of like where they're going as a company and what they're doing as a company. They had value propositions to make to the audience, like to say like here's why we have added value to you on the platform with their Xbox Pass stuff.
Right, yeah.
They didn't have personality, unfortunately, and they lost points for having a cult-like audience that like wooed at everything and anything and like seemed to be waiting desperately, Starman.
Yeah.
Waiting desperately for a reason to clap. But besides that, they respected our time. They kept it moving. They had a gorgeous polished stage. They did have a couple cute guys out there. What were the guys that came out and were excited, like talking back and forth? What game was that? There was two dudes that were excited.
Yep.
A Japanese guy and an English guy, and I forget what the game they were representing.
I'm trying to remember.
Xbox showed off lots of multi-platform games. Yeah, they showed a lot of DMC 5. They were able to snag Cyberpunk 77 announcement.
That was Devil May Cry 5?
Battletoads was a whoa moment that people weren't expecting. What were they for? Sorry?
Devil May Cry 5.
Oh, they were Devil May Cry.
Yeah. Sony's exclusives looked good, but
they didn't have any release dates even. And again, let's
I do
reiterate.
calculate that as well.
Sony showed some beautiful exclusives that we knew were coming. These are old announcements, old games with just a little bit more gameplay, and like this is all stuff that like you expect to just be released on their YouTube channel over time. This is not stuff that you announce to a sitting audience.
Yeah. Who had Sea of Solitude again?
That was EA.
EA.
It was one of their few good marks.
Yeah.
And as I mentioned in the video earlier, there is this one-on-one damage where you take on more damage, and that's been implemented here.
Yeah, and Microsoft had most new announcements. They had a Halo announcement. Bethesda showed that, like, I can't really count it too much because Bethesda, in terms of their new announcements, basically just nodded, yes, we're making the exact thing that we should definitely be making.
Yeah.
2 of them.
It seems like with Bethesda, they have like kick-ass years where they announce the new thing, and then they have years where it's just like letting you know that they're working on these like 5 things or whatever.
And Bethesda showed a bit of personality as well, which is nice. And they had to enter WK.
Yeah.
And you can see Samus's ship crashing in the background.
Overall, you felt Microsoft had the most comprehensive video?
Like, look at all the time that they get to, like, for the rest of the week, you guys can tune in to Nintendo if you love Smash, and you're going to find out so much about Smash.
Yeah.
It's in a playable state. Like, you're going to get to find out so much. There was no reason for them to do that, like, info dump us. Except for the fact, the only reason for them to do that is because they had nothing else to announce. And they needed to fill the time because they're expected to.
Right.
I swear to God, if they announce new big things during their stage show this week, I'm just going to rage. I'm going to rage so hard.
Let's just stick this up in the air.
Do I remove points from PlayStation for making us wait half an hour? And then,
Yes.
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yes.
I will be taking points off of them for that, for sure.
These are live shows that people gather for. It's not a YouTube video where you can fast forward or skip or click away. We all gathered here because we trusted you to show us and respect our time and show us things that we're interested in.
Yeah.
Not to make us sit here and wait while people halfway across the world shuffle from one auditorium to the next.
Yeah.
Silliness.
Oh yeah, I guess some people might not have seen last night's Sony thing yet. We had to wait 17 minutes. It was 17 minutes that we had to wait. Ubisoft gets points for we killed it, right?
It was we nailed it.
We nailed it.
We nailed it. We nailed it.
They get points for having like people on stage for sure.
Yeah, in general. And they got Miyamoto. Nintendo didn't even get Miyamoto.
I'm not counting Miyamoto.
It was worth it for me. Yeah. I'm allowed to inject some subjectivity.
Okay.
It was a token.
I don't know if I'm gonna put any points.
That's personality. They showed personality. They had Miyamoto came out and like soaked in applause and went like this. Like, come on.
All right.
How do you not give that points? He hit his face because he was embarrassed. Yeah, Sony only had Sean Layton come on stage briefly and seemed to stall for time for some weird reason.
Yeah, he had these like wild eyes.
It's like, it's not ready yet.
Alright, now we got controllers.
No. We're gonna go
We'll figure it out.
It looks like I'm setting up this. Maybe I'll go with Link.
I'm gonna go with Ganondorf.
Oh!
The real winner here is Kingdom Hearts fans.
Why? No, you're not. Yeah, even you guys should be pissed. They didn't show you the trailer again. Aren't you angry that it wasn't a part of the Nintendo thing?
You didn't even get your prediction.
Yeah, I didn't even get that. Doesn't that, like, to you, show you that, like, Nintendo hates Kingdom Hearts? The fact that they didn't show that trailer? I feel that way. The real trailer is in our hearts.
So Link going to he has no damage, he can actually shoot a blade.
Remember
Aww.
when Joseph Gordon-Levitt came
I don't know
out?
if you noticed, but Nintendogs, the type of dog has changed.
実はスマブラ X の時から出てるんですけど、毎回犬種を変えています。
And I don't know if you noticed, but the Nintendogs have been coming out since Brawl, but every time it's been a different type of dog.
The PC gaming show wins.
So it used to be a French bulldog in the last
I'm
generation.
impressed.
This time it's a
Oh,
toy poodle.
sunshine.
Here we go.
Oh, not me. That's you. Come on.
I hope everyone's having a nice day, says it true. I quit my job to watch this. It will be fun to pull together the videos and see the good things that came out of
I love
this.
seeing that tower collapse.
There was a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, if you condense it.
Yeah.
If you really boil it down.
Yeah. That's what we'll do for the guys.
But it's still not a lot,
That's okay, we have movie trailers.
I guess.
We're good.
I left my wife and family to watch this. Now I feel like a sucker.
Something I don't know if people are noticing. Oh, come on, Bill. I'm trying to talk here. Ganondorf now has sword attacks for all of his smash moves. And they hit really hard.
Think Japan, your happy place. Yeah.
That's right.
I hate ending these shows like this. Now I wish Microsoft was last, with the final note being Cyberpunk, an actual announcement of something. And even that wasn't new. But I guess like it wouldn't have been as exciting if it wasn't new, or if it was new, because like we would have been like, what's this? Whereas Cyberpunk was special because it's something that was teased so long ago.
Yeah.
His attack is very strong.
Remember the orgasm puppet? The puppet that had the orgasm?
Ganondorf just
That's pretty funny, but that wasn't E3, Becky.
I know, but they brought it up and it was funny.
One thing I'm thinking, like they're really doubling down on Earthbound and Mother 3, which is our one grasp, our straw of hope that like Earthbound fans grasp onto as iterations of Smash Bros. Continue to be released. That so long as they keep on putting in Earthbound characters and Mother characters, that Nintendo hasn't completely written it off.
Right, yeah.
That the franchise isn't completely forgotten. That's good news. And that Paula and Pooh and Jeff all appear now. And so does Kumatora. I think that's how her name is spelled. I only played through Mother 3 once.
Biggest surprise this year? Okay, so I was just thinking, would you guys rather have them, okay, so let's say a new system's gonna come out in 2020. Would you rather be teased in 2018,
I want to be teased now.
see something in 2019, and then have it released in 2020? Or have it teased in 2019 and released the next year? So that it's less of a wait, or even like 2020 have it.
In this day and age, tease me as fucking early as possible because otherwise it's gonna get leaked.
Yeah.
I would rather be teased by the company that's creating it, even if like they end up having to change some information or change.
Tease JSAP.
Yeah, tease it the moment like of inception.
Yeah.
The moment that Jack Tretton wakes up and calls up Sony and says, I have a great new idea for a system. Like, do a stage show immediately and let us know.
See, because I feel like I'm way more. Well, that's the fucking thing, though. Like, if I were to be guaranteed that it was not going to be teased or leaked, I mean.
If you
it
could
wasn't gonna
guarantee
be
it would never
leaked,
be leaked.
I want to know at the last possible second.
Yeah, and then be like, and it's ready. It's out.
Yeah, so like, I don't know why I'm predicting so hard 2020, but like E3 2020, they're like, a new system's coming out this holiday season. And I'd be like,
But that could, in this day and age, you'd never ever not get leaked. In fact, Nintendo is a publicly traded company, and they will always announce to their stockholders before. That's the other sad thing. You don't have to, though. The other companies manage not to leak a bunch of things that their shareholders think.
Yeah, that's true. But if it's a
Nintendo's I think they're the only company that always reliably leaks their shit at their own shareholders meetings before they announce it to the fans.
But if it's a publicly traded company, then
they don't need to tell shareholders anything. And the only thing they have to tell shareholders is like the shit that's legally required, which is the numbers after the fact.
Right. You don't need to talk. You don't necessarily need to reveal the
question of what would happen.
You don't have to.
What?
Otherwise, every Apple product for the last fucking decade would have been released ahead of time, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
Like leaked to their shareholders.
Yeah, I think so. I think maybe we should take this opportunity.
Yeah, okay, other shareholder, yeah, that's true too. They say like things that are obvious to everybody, like we're making a more powerful thing that isn't news. It's like, well, obviously they are, but like Nintendo goes so far as like naming their system at shareholders meetings and like giving details that fans would be interested in.
Yeah, I don't feel like it was leaks necessarily that killed this E3.
It was the stuff that leaked wasn't even that exciting.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
So even though they all leaked, they were leaks of things that weren't leakable. Like it was stuff that was all expected. The leaks mostly.
Yeah.
There was very little leaks. That was. Is Skate 4 a meme? Am I missing out? Like. Or were you guys really expecting it, or is it actually a meme now? Is it a Half-Life 3 thing? It was literally leaked. It's not a meme because it's become a meme. It's now a meme.
Yeah.
It is a meme. Why? When did it come in? Since when has it been a meme? When did it become a meme? I guess because we got bored of saying Half-Life 3.
Skate 4 is rumored every year, yet this is the first time we've heard of it?
It's the first time I've ever heard this rumor, and I've been covering this for a while.
And that denotes how much ink you use up when you use the splat bomb.
I don't know what kids are into these days.
Yeah, I don't know what they're into. Evidently you guys are behind on it, because I didn't notice you guys doing this last year. The Skate 4 thing.
Details. And although we don't have a
I don't think E3 is worse because of public access.
Public access? Oh, no, it's not. That's stupid to say. Why is it worse because of public access? I don't understand. How, like, what, you'd rather, like...
Because, like, all of... Yeah, no.
You would rather press tell you in their blogs afterwards what they saw and how excited they were to see it? Why is it... Public access is what makes it exciting. Public access, it's exciting because we're the ones who get to find out first, instead of like the press always getting behind closed doors shit and then telling us, I had the pleasure of going behind doors with the creator of this game, and I'll tell you that this is like all that, like
I was
it's
just
so dry.
asking, trying to figure out why E3 was so dull.
Oh, okay, because like it doesn't make sense to me why it would be better private.
There we go.
They've done it press only, and apparently that didn't go over well.
Well, we did talk about Inklings, so shall we go to...
No, man, I think maybe it was just another one of those sort of off years. Maybe. Which is so weird because we're like in the peak of
the hardware.
This generation.
Like, if you go back and you look at...
Just not a lot of big reveals, yeah.
If you go back and you look at like the end of the other consoles generations, those were exciting E3s still.
Yeah.
They were still exciting. And here we are, slowly approaching the end of this generation, and
it's so weird to have a lull before new consoles.
I will go with Zelda.
We should be like,
don't get us wrong, there's more games than we can play,
oh
and
God,
they're all awesome.
So many games out right now.
And there's really awesome games coming.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining about the state of gaming at all.
Yeah.
There's so many amazing indie titles. There's so many amazing games in general. I just feel like, as somebody who has created a show, the point of this show was to experience things together, and E3 was like the crown jewel in that. Like, show and trailer was our keystone to our show, and the crown jewel in that keystone was E3.
Yeah.
It was the ultimate in experiencing things together. It's the place where the world, all of gamers get to come together, and we all, like, it's this huge, like, social conversation. Like, Twitter lights up, and everybody gets to experience it at once. That's why E3 is exciting and why it matters.
Aceville made a really good point there. He said maybe there's too many events right now because some companies are saving announcements for PAX and some are saving it for like Comic-Con.
And
then there's Nintendo Directs every month. So
like on that, and in that note, we're spoiled because we're constantly getting to look forward to something. It's not just this one thing every year.
Sony has Paris, PSX, Microsoft has E3 and GDC.
So in that case, let's put it okay, good point. But there's been E3s where conferences where at their conferences they had multiple things, like up to like 3, 4, or 5 things at a single conference that made us go, whoa! And like, holy fuck! And shit. This year, there was like one company had one. And what I ask in that case, if there's too many events, then at the very least, give us one of those moments at every event. If you're gonna spread it out, at least strategically reserve one thing for every event that's gonna be a whoa moment.
So every company should have one thing.
At the very least at E3.
Yeah.
Have one thing.
Yeah.
Just at least one thing to make the internet
like the time
go.
Sony announced Shenmue 3 and Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yeah. Like just have.
There was nothing to break the internet.
Nothing. Except for Cyberpunk. At Microsoft's thing.
Oh, snap. 3-way sudden death. Oh, yeah, so,
But again, like, I mean,
Battletoads.
I don't think anything might not. That's the other thing, is I don't know that anything will change because I don't think that it's necessarily bad for the companies that this is happening.
Yeah.
I don't think that companies are being hurt in any way. If we think strictly from their prerogative, there's no reason to do what I'm wishing for.
Yeah.
Really.
Is it not better for Nintendo to have a really big announcement in, say, April, when other companies aren't, like, flooding the market as well?
Well, that's the other reason they do it, because they don't want to be, like, you know, clamoring for attention and, like, blow their load when everybody else is, too.
Yeah.
The reason, from their prerogative, again, in their best interest, the reason to break the internet and to get the most attention at E3 and be seen as the winner, the arbitrary crown that we give them, is just brand clout.
Yeah.
Because even if, like, we're not keeping track of it with charts, even when we're not keeping track of it with charts, in gamers' minds, the general gamer, the person who doesn't necessarily show up to a stream like this, who just watches the internet, that does have an effect on sales.
Yeah, it does.
Who the general person perceives as like, man, I heard that, like, you know, fucking Sony just beat the shit out of Microsoft this year. I heard it had something to do with, like, you know, the shit they were doing was really shitty for people, for gamers. Like, I don't know what it was. I don't know what the details were, but I heard that Microsoft was trying to be assholes. That hasn't, like, they might get the details wrong. They might not know the whole story, but they get the gist of the story. And, like, I think that has a huge effect on your brand in general. So, like, there is a reason to be the winner or to, like, have a good showing at this event. If you try to think outside of our little bubble here and, like, to the general public.
Yeah.
So there is a reason.
That's true.
I'm trying to think of it from many angles here. What the state of E3 is.
You think new consoles will rejuvenate E3? Yeah.
You're making the assumption, though, that they will talk about and show their new consoles at E3.
Yeah.
We already saw Sony did their debut, like, they showed their console for the first time at a private event in spring, the year that they released it. And the only thing we got to look forward to at E3 itself was the price, I think. Which actually was a big deal, because everybody was like, you know, that is a huge part of the price.
That's one thing that really pissed me off last year about Xbox, remember? They announced, like, I don't know, a slim version or something, but they didn't say the price until the very end.
Yeah,
remember that?
yeah, they did some cloak and dagger there,
Yeah.
some little smoke and mirrors, rather. In the end, it doesn't.
Xbox One.
In the end, it doesn't have any real bearing on what we get to play in our little sweaty hands.
And we do have a ridiculous amount of options.
Yeah, it just has an effect on how we open it on Christmas morning, because this is supposed to be our Christmas morning. It's the adult equivalent of opening your presents, because we get to buy ours whenever we want. We know that anything they show us, we can go buy. So it's only like we don't get to go under a tree. So this is the equivalent.
Yeah.
Ironically. Treehouse. Thanks for watching it with us, though, guys. At least we suffered together. But hey, Smash looks good. Didn't need 40 minutes of it, but it looked good.
It was 20.
All right. See you next time, guys, on Video Games Awesome Live. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.